request our beloved Director of Agriculture, Dr. Sarvesh ji, to give us a overview of both the programs, Bhuchetana as well as CGR initiative. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and all CGR scientists who have come all the way from their centers to here to work out the action plan for Karnataka, and all my friends from various districts who are gathered here. Good morning. And this is the third consecutive visit of Government of Karnataka officials, especially the Department of Agriculture, starting from the assistant directors, joint directors, and all the state level officers. Third time we have been coming here to plan our program, not only at the state level, district level, but also at the block level. So consecutively we have been gathering here once again with one more addition to the whole program that is called CGIR GOK initiatives for specially selected districts for improving the livelihoods. Today, for me, the topic given is the overview of the Bhuchetana phase 1 and phase 2 thing, and also the CGR initiatives. But I think I do not want to get into the statistics because I had come prepared with the statistics, slides, etc., which are overlapping with Dr. Wani's presentation. I think Dr. Wani has made exhaustive presentation of the success stories of the Bhuchetana, which the ICRISAT and the Government of Karnataka, Department of Agriculture in particular, we have been able to do some very good work on the Bhuchetana thing with the help of all the starting from the Honorable Chief Minister to the senior officials, and all of you have been able to join together and then try to bring out some changes in the life of the farmers, of the dryland farmers of Karnataka. But I take few minutes to recap the things what happened in Karnataka before Bhuchetana came into existence. I remember the days when which we were called by Dr. Swaminathan to Krida to see that what is happening in the dryland productivity of the country, in particularly states like Karnataka, Rajasthan, etc., where we are dependent more on the rainfed situations. At that point of time, the concern was that the productivity was not taking off. Even today in some crops we have the great constraint in oilseeds and pulses, etc., where the productivity should have achieved the greater heights. At that point of time, the thinking was that the constraints in the dryland to be achieved only by the watershed development activities, but without much focus on the crop production programs. So taking from that cue, the Government of Karnataka started working from the watershed development department with the ICRISAT, bringing the crop production technology, especially the technology connected with the micronutrients in those areas of dryland where the productivity jump could be achieved to some extent. But as you all know, the technology, although what we are talking in Bhuchetana is nothing new according to me. From last 30-40 years we have been talking about micronutrients, etc. But what is the great thing happened in Bhuchetana program in Karnataka? As you all know that it is not the recommendation alone which can work in the extension system. It is not only technology, it is the technology driven with the input support and also other logistical support and all the stakeholders of the whole entire program to come together and work together at the village level can make a difference. That is what has happened in Bhuchetana program in Karnataka, which has started from 2009, started off at Haveri with the Honorable Chief CM Adigan flagging off the whole program at that point of time. When we started the program of 2.25 lakh hectares, then everybody was looking at what is this 2.25 lakh hectares? 5 hectares, 1000 hectares on the Kaldali, well, these people are talking about 2.25 lakh hectares at that point of time. But it was a great challenge for the department to mobilize the inputs. I think we struggled a lot initially for 2.25 lakh hectares to mobilize. I think Dr. Wani remembers that he used to tell us sarvesh gypsum barlilla, but other I mean, like that we started. But once we gained momentum, what really happened was sensitizing all the officials of the department was the great challenge to all of us. Even from a new demonstration, we do one demonstration. Something like that was started. But from 2009 end, And 2010 and 11, all of you remember, the Karnataka government, especially the Department of Agriculture efforts and with the Rain God supporting us, the Karnataka got the highest production ever in the centuries, that is 140 lakh tons of food production. That was the effect of bringing in lot of changes in our own programs. Not only engaging the farmer facilitator, but also training the farmer facilitator was a big challenge. Thanks to all the university scientists and all the people and our own people, that we could take up all these 9,000 to 10,000 farmer facilitators to engage, to carry the message, not only carrying the message, but also seeing that inputs of people in time was a great challenge. As you all aware, the Raita Samparka Kendras of the Department of Agriculture, once upon a time started for the purpose of delivering the technology, was given the bigger responsibility of giving inputs together along with the technology, which was a great challenge because we had no adequate storage, we had no adequate manpower among ourselves, and we had no enough system to handle this much of inputs which was flowing into the Raita Samparka Kendras. Even today, that is a bigger challenge we need to tackle at a greater level. So despite that, from 2010 and 11 onwards, the Government of Karnataka, Department of Agriculture efforts have been developing, and we have now taken up, then we thought of taking, why not 16, why not we take all 30, that was the resolution we made in the consequent workshop what we held here. All the assistant directors who were present, they were made to prepare a Taluka level action plan. So with that Taluka level action plan, with the block level action plan, etc., we went ahead covering all the 30 districts, and again in this year we had targeted about 50 lakh hectares due to drought, although we could not cover entire area, but the greatest satisfaction what we have in our is the food production. Despite all the droughts, we could achieve the target of 125 lakh tons of food production. That is a greater achievement. Had the Rain God had supported us, it would have reached again and surpassed the 140 lakh tons of food production. But nevertheless, what is the lesson we have learned is that still the Bhuj Chetana phase 1 did not address one thing, that is the marketability and ability of our farmers to sell his produce, value added for his produce, etc., we were not able to address. Although we increased the productivity, but the ultimate result was what happened to the income levels of the farmers. Did they get more price? They started in some of the areas, I think the pressure on the Government of Karnataka was built up to give more MSP support to the produce which was coming to the market, starting from the pulse. For example, the highest production in Gulbarga, I think the pressure on the Togri board was so much and so much of fuel was created to give more support to the MSP for the red gram because the productivity went up so much. So the lesson what we need to do in Bhuj Chetana phase 2, that is what we are going to discuss for next 2 days, is how do we make the farmer to value added to his product, not only produce more, but also see that more incomes are generated out of the more production. That is the greatest challenges the department has to face. Then second challenge what we had in our mind was the non-availability of labor for large areas. So the mechanization program of Government of Karnataka, Government of India was brought in thanks to our Chief Secretary who could support us, and Additional Chief Secretary who could still further give a lot of funds under the mechanization, etc. So large area of the program was dovetailed with that of the mechanization. Today, Bhuj Chetana means it is not the one scheme, it is the bigger umbrella scheme. Then with bigger umbrella, we have got several schemes of Government of Karnataka and several schemes of Government of India converge and coordinated together. So when Assistant Director talks of a Bhuj Chetana, he is talking of entire program is Taluka and one banner. So this is what is Bhuj Chetana today in Karnataka. That's how the program for next year what we envisage is 50 lakh for entire dryland area. Sir, actually we have our aim is to cover entire dryland area of the Karnataka state next year. Every bit of the dryland area in the Karnataka state will be under the Bhuj Chetana phase 2. And in addition, we have also taken decision that 6 lakh hectares of paddy area will also be brought under the Bhuj Chetana support, and 2 lakh hectares of sugarcane will also come under the Bhuj Chetana phase 2. As Dr. Vani said, the new dimension to the Bhuj Chetana phase 2 would be the marketability, value addition, and also integrated approach. Apart from that, it is the group approach which we had introduced, as every 500 hectares of block had one farmer field school. That means, sir, every farmer facilitator was given the task of having a farm field school in addition to his own effort to bring a group of farmers, and every week we had a video conferencing from our office. We used to pass on the message to the GDs in turn. In the afternoon, the GDs would have the meeting with the assistant directors and pass on this information to the block levels and also right to Samparka Kendra. This has worked very well, but a lot of inner problems we have faced, but that we'll discuss in during the course of workshop. What are those problems? How do we tackle those problems in terms of reaching out to the farming community? That's how the government of Karnataka has come out in the new budget in terms of two very, very important crucial things have happened. One is the farmer passport to be issued so that the inventory of the farmers can be maintained at the departmental level. Number two, it is the passing off of the information system to the farming community through the mobile system. That means in every block, the farmers are supposed to get 5 messages from the central research station, etc., so that every farmer gets the information for the next week what he is supposed to do. These are the few things which have been introduced in the new budget. And in addition, this next year program will also have, as already Dr. Vani said, the tablet-based information system where information from farmer to farmer can go on, and more intensified efforts in the television system, radio system, etc., which we have to bring it as a mass media campaign. So these are the few things on which the 2 days workshop for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will be addressing. And in addition to that, the quality of the farmer facilitated, what we have selected, what are the type of the people we got for 10,000 people, although there are some lessons we have learned. Next year onwards, we should now take corrective course of action to see that the best quality manpower is employed, so that the people are not just employed for the sake of employment, but they are made use for the best efforts. So these are the few issues which we will be addressing in the Bhujadana phase 2. And in addition, the government of Karnataka, especially the Department of Agriculture and also Horticulture, Animal Husbandry, Sericulture, all of us have, under the leadership of Chief Secretary and Additional Chief Secretary, we have a special efforts which are coming through. That is what the 2 years back announcement from government of Karnataka was that the frequent drought which is happening in the Karnataka was to be addressed, and that is where not that University Agriculture Sciences of Karnataka are not capable, but it is the intention of the government of Karnataka to bring in the lot of efforts what has gone elsewhere in the country and in the world, the best talents what is happening, best research what is happening across the globe to be brought to the Karnataka. That is a new approach in which the CGR scientists are supposed to come to the KSIConnect as the CGR GWOC initiatives. Already the government of Karnataka has entered an MOU with the KSIConnect, and already we have held 2 workshops, and subsequently we have also held the district level workshop with that of the deputy commissioners and also the district team leaders. They are also here, sir. First day they are here. I think we are going to focus today basically on the issues connected with those four districts who are supposed to become the 10,000 hectares action plan multiplied into 4, that is 40,000 per 4 districts into 4, into 3, that is 3.2 lakh hectare program for 5 years. Similarly, we have also called all the joint directors from all the districts. It is not only the 4 districts we keep on doing, others will keep quiet. It is also those other 30 districts will copy some of the replicable technology from these 4 districts and then multiply it. These are the things which we are going to discuss today. Today's discussion is not only confined to agriculture, it is also confined to horticulture, animal husbandry, sericulture, etc., which all of you actors are master trainers when you all go back. So this is the purpose in which I thought of sharing with you the efforts what we have put in, and in the current year budget, both Chaitanya phase 2 as well as the CGR initiatives thing have been announced, and I think we have to be very, very serious about it and prepare an action plan for 10,000 hectares today sitting here, and all the other GDs will be joining hands with these people. I thank the government of Karnataka, especially our Chief Secretary and Additional Chief Secretary Kaushan Mukherjee, who had given the excellent leadership for all of us. And today we can see the Principal Secretary Cooperation coming, and then we have Principal Secretary Agriculture sitting through the whole deliberation. I think that shows the seriousness in which we have to work, and see that by today evening we should get back with the action plan of the CGR. Tomorrow and after tomorrow we have to prepare action plan for 50 plus 8 lakh hectares, that 58 lakh hectares action plan. I thank everyone who are here, especially all the team members and all the scientists of the CGR, especially scientists from the KSIConnect, who have been able to, who are cooperating with us so well. The team has been now energized. I hope all of you will be with us. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity, sharing my experiences. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Dr. Sarvesh. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing all your feelings and vision. It is not only the Bhuchetana CGR initiative, he has placed before you the entire agriculture and livelihoods of farmers of Karnataka. Thank you very much, sir. Very inspiring and brief presentation.